Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing an update on this $500 swing trading challenge to prove to you it's not about how much money you have in your account. It all comes down to the strategy that you use. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you do, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, check out our school. We have our Black Friday sale going on for 51% off, where we talk about how to use strategies like this, how to find these stocks today. So I hope you guys all enjoyed that. You guys can use code Black Friday for 51% off. So sign up, click that link. It's the Swing Trading Masterclass. It's an 8-week course where you guys can learn how to become a full-time trader. Check it out down below. You won't regret it. And let's jump into this here. So a little over about 14 weeks ago, we decided to fund a Moomoo account, which is the best trading broker out there. And I'll put a link to him down below, 20 free stocks for signing up. But more importantly, we funded a Moomoo account with $500 because almost every single day on my videos, I will get people saying, Carter, I only have $500 to trade with. I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do it. I need $1 million to trade. I'm not going to be able to make any money from it. When in reality, yes, if you have more money to trade with, guess what? You will make more money. If you have a smaller amount of money, you'll make a smaller amount of money. It's common sense. But what a lot of people don't realize is compounding, right? The great thing about trading is the profits you make, today can be used as leverage tomorrow. It's a great thing. And I really think that a lot of people focus too much on trying to make it their job, a career. I need $1 million. I need to get rich quick in 30 days. No, you need to just learn to trade and then focus, and everything else will fall in line. You have to have an outlook, in my personal opinion, of about near and around, I would say, about 2 years to make like full-time income from trading. But more importantly here, so let's kind of do an update here on this past week. So this past week, we took one trade. We took it on Tesla. We made about $63, which is awesome, right? $63, which has doubled, our average. Our average right now per trade profit is about $62, which is awesome. A couple of weeks ago, it was about $36. So our profits are going up. Our stops are going up, and of course, our risk management is about staying the same. So, as of right now, our total account balance is sitting near around $1,300, which, guys, a round of applause for us because we are killing it. So let's kind of talk about here the strategy, the approach here. So like I said, the broker that I use is Moomoo. They have the best charting. Honestly, if you want to take trading to the next level and, practice and draw on your charts, it blows away Robinhood. It blows away any trading broker. Moomoo's the best. So sign up with our link down below. But with Tesla here, what we've seen is just this huge and steady, buying pressure, right? Where it hits this trend line, we've gotten good buying pressures. And of course, we did take a trade, for those of you that remember this trade near and around 214. The stock popped up and then it just sold off, which is common. Earnings, often you'll have a lot of hype up. And then you'll also kind of get sell off as a lot of people who are holding during this time, realize the stock popped up 25% in a day. And so they'll take profits, which will cause the stock to kind of sell off. And then recently what we saw here was this huge amount of buying pressure, where the stock went up literally 46% in about 4 days, which is 10% per day. And honestly, it's not sustainable. And so what I did is I realized, okay, the RSI, which is the relative strength index, this indicator that Moomoo has, is near and around an 80. The last time I was trading for an 80 was all the way back in here, in mid 2024, where the stock was trading for 270 and sold off back down to 185. So now I said, okay, it's overvalued on the RSI. Let's go ahead and look at the hourly. The hourly formed this. At the time, this thing was forming just this really steady trend in this direction, which is good, right? If you wanted to be like a long trader, which 99% of the time I am, But in this circumstance here, I felt the stock was extremely overvalued. And so now the stock dipped below, this 330 mark. And honestly, at the time here, I saw this stock and I was thinking about shorting it back in the 350 range, but our average cost was 336. So we got in right around here and we set our stops a little bit higher of resistance there. So let's go ahead and draw that out so you guys can see here. So we entered at 336 with the short, which is something, I don't advise beginners do. And the reason why I don't is because the risk level for shorting a stock is far greater than buying. When you buy a stock, if you buy a stock at $1, the worst that can happen is it goes to zero and you lose $1. If you short a stock at $1 and it goes to $2, you're out $1. If it goes to $3, you're out $2 on $1 in trade. If it goes to $10, you're out $9 on $1 trade. So, shorting often, in my personal opinion, just carries more risk. So you have to plan out this trade. So now my thought process was this, right? If the stock can go back down to levels at 238, it would give a risk and reward of about 4-1, right? It's formed this nice trend line, and I said, okay, if it breaks up above this trend line, we will just take our profit. When a stock is squeezed up this much, it's always better to just take profit when you're in profit, especially, 5-6%, which we were, because the issue that we can face sometimes is where this stock has popped up like here, and then what it do? It formed this trend like that. Let's go ahead and make it a little better so you guys can see here. So it formed this trend here where it was just kind of selling off down below this trend line, great short trade, popped up and went up 25%. So the last thing I wanted to do is have the exact same thing where it sold off, popped up above this trend and rallied up. I know there was an earnings report, I'm well aware of that, but with stocks of high volatility, with high amount of buying pressure involved in a stock like Tesla where it's very influenced very, very quick, you just take your profit. And that's kind of what I did. It also hit that 200-day moving average line on the hourly. So I understood we could see some buying pressure there, but since it was after hours, really couldn't get in on that position. I don't like trading after hours or pre-market. Just a little more risky. So, this is kind of our trade, right? It's nothing crazy. Finding a stock that's overvalued on the RSI, that is squeezed up, broke down below that trend, took a short trade, held it for 2.5 days, made 6%, boom. I will gladly do that every single day, right? Trading, it's not about these 100% returns and trying to get rich quick. It's these small returns that may seem like very small and minuscule and, anything else like that. But doing that will help separate you from other traders because guess what we did? We took a trade, we made money, we did our job. If we had a larger account, obviously, for those of you that follow, the channel, you guys know we took the exact same trade with our larger account and made over like $4,000 from it. We took a small account with this and we made about, $64, which is great. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and overall, I hope you guys learned something. If you did, check out our school, code Black Friday, 51% off. Sign up with Moomoo, learn to trade, and if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Also, follow me on Instagram, and I'll put it down below. So guys, we'll see you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and take care.